months, and trust me, guys, it was successful. And so now we've started the second cohort. So today is the day one of the second cohort, and we have something amazing for you today, and you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna fall in love with being a business analyst. Trust me when I say you fall in love, you will fall in love because it's actually a passionate industry. It's actually where you want to be, where you want to be. If you have passion for business, you have passion, to help people make impactful decision, to see organization grow, then business analysis is where you want to be. So trust me, guys, you're in the right place at the right time. Nothing can be sweeter than you being here tonight. And once again, I'm very grateful, and I say welcome to this impactful session that we are going to be having. So I'm going to be sharing my screen as usual. Let's see what I have for you today. I promise to be something great, and you're going to love it. So quickly, if you can see my screen, just let me know that you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can. Yes, I can.
Okay, good. That means you're seeing the Amdor, the Business Analyst Bootcamp. I believe that's what you're seeing right now. Okay. So welcome, like I said, to the Amdor Business Analyst Bootcamp, your pathway to becoming a professional business analyst. This is your pathway to become a professional business analyst. So why are we here? We are actually here because we have some people that are undecisive. They don't know where they want to go, the career paths they actually want to take. They don't know yet. Uh, Mr. Richard, can you just help me please mute?
All
Okay,
right,
thank you.
I'm going to mute it. So I can't see your screen. Oh.
Okay, okay. You can see my screen. How about now? Can you see my screen?
I can't see. Maybe it's my phone, Sha. Don't bother.
Okay, what you do, maybe you just leave and then join again and see if you can see my screen.
All right, let me
So
check.
let's try that, and if it works, then you understand me. So so you are here because you want to make a decision, or you want to change a career path, or you want to, navigate your business, take it to the next level. That is why you are actually here. So our assignment, or my assignment tonight, is to help you see the beauty of being a business analyst, what is available for you, and how you can be able to make the most as a business analyst, helping organization, even you yourself, make informed decision. Because as a business analyst, you can apply your skills in your everyday life, even in your marital affairs. You can apply business analysis. And like I always tell people, this is the basic truth, and this is the truth. Go anywhere. Everybody you see have a knowledge about tech. Everybody you see on planet Earth have 50% knowledge about tech, whether they are educated, whether they are not educated. They have 50% knowledge about tech, whether we like it or not. For as long as you're on this earth, you've come of age, you can make call, you have a smartphone, you can receive call, you can chat, you can browse. You have 50% knowledge already about tech. The remaining 50 is where we come in to give you that expert touch, to give you that expert shift, to take you to the right path, and then help you bring those knowledge and align them with your current standing, so you'll be able to stand on two equal foots. This is where we come in as professionals in the field. So this guy has been talking and been talking. So let's get to meet this guy that has been talking. My name is Steven. I am a business analyst. I'm not just a business analyst, I'm a seasoned professional business and data analyst. So I have my experience cut across different sectors such as IT, education, consulting, social work, you name it. I've been able to work in a whole lot of industry as a business analyst. And currently, I'm working as a lead business analyst for an international NGO with presence in Mexico, US, and Africa. So that is what I'm currently doing. And I want to encourage you to stay to the end of this session, where I'm also going to be sharing with you my journey, how I got the role, and how you too can also get your own dream job as a business analyst. So you can stay right here in the comfort of Lagos, Abuja, Kanu, Bono, wherever you are, and then you're being paid in hard currencies. And the beauty is that you don't need to go to the bank to make those currencies naira. You can do that with the comfort of your smartphone. So I'll share my journey with you at the end of the session, how I got to where I am. And this is actually the starting point because I'm aiming higher above that. And I'm going to share with you an invitation as a business analyst I got today. I didn't apply for it. The guy just reached out to me. Actually, it happens to be a US firm reaching out to me for the position of a business analyst. And you're going to be knowing what I did to put myself out there that brought such offer. This is not the first time I'm having such offer. I have varieties of them. Sometimes I do them on contract basis. That is why I prefer to do my consulting role. I prefer to do my consulting role so that I have my time to myself. I decide who I want to work with and who I don't want to work with. So that is me for you. So stay tuned to the end, and then we're going to have a nice time. Now let's proceed to what we have for today. And today we have how to identify bottleneck in process map. How to identify bottleneck in process map. Adiola said she doesn't have a concrete expectation. So she's having two different expectations. The first one is that she wants to be able to see if this is a pathway for her to make a career out of it. And then the other expectation for her is that she wants to see if this is a skill she can apply to her own business to be able to make data driven and informed decision. So that is our own expectation for today. And that is why this particular session is vital, identifying bottleneck in business processes or business operation. Now, like I said, you can't identify what you don't know. So for you to be able to identify bottleneck, you need to know what a process map is, you need to know what bottleneck is. And I've just stated two simple key points for each of them. So what is process map? I said is a visual representation of a workflow or business process that helps identify bottlenecks, inefficiencies, and areas for improvement. So a process map, in summary, it shows you the steps, the decisions, the input and output of a process in a structured way. That is, we're saying when we talk of process map, we're looking at the visual representation of a business operation. So with that representation, you are able to identify where they are having lapses. You are able to identify where they can make a room for improvement and growth, where they can bring in changes to enhance efficiency and boost their operation capacity. So that is what we are doing with a process map. And as a business analyst, you're going to be doing this often. You're going to be doing this often. You're going to be doing this often. Sorry about that. Now, what is bottleneck? What is bottleneck? This is a point in a process map or in a process where the flow is restricted, or where delay is being encouraged, where delay is being caused, or a flow in a process that is hindering the smooth operational running of that particular operation or business. So, like I said in this slide, bottleneck slows down the entire system. It leads to wasted resources, it leads to missed deadlines, and what customer dissatisfaction. That is what bottleneck does. It brings problem for the organization. So bottleneck causes problem for the organization. And as a business analyst, it is one of our responsibility to be able to identify these issues with a business process and then make recommendation for the organization that they will be able to, like, okay, make an informed decision and then take their business or their business operation to the next level. Recently, I did a research on a Toyota, how Toyota became a global brand. I just made that post on my LinkedIn. That was last week. I think the final post was made today or yesterday or so on my LinkedIn. How Toyota became a global brand. Toyota was not the most accepted cars in the world before. Something happened. They experienced bottlenecks, and then their business analysts, as at then, identify the areas of improvement. And today, look at Toyota. If you see 10 cars on the road, virtually 8 are Toyota brand, whether you like it or not. If you see 10 cars on the road, virtually 8 of them are Toyota brand, because they were able to identify the area of inefficiency, they were able to identify area for improvement, and then today they have transitioned that company that was on the verge of bankruptcy into one of the most luxurious, acceptable, expensive, and affordable car we can have on the planet today, because they had the touch of a business analyst. So this is what you two are going to be doing to organization. This is what you two are going to be doing to your own business as well, as a business analyst. So like I said, this is the best part you can ever think of, being a business analyst, a business analyst. So let's if you have any question whatsoever, please feel free, use the raise your hand button should you have any question, or maybe I'm too fast, you're not getting what I'm saying, you can call my attention back to it. That is why we're here. That is why it is called a boot camp. I'm here to show you the in and out of a business analyst. I'm here to show you, to take you on the journey so that you'll be able to make that decision that you need to make to take the right step and the next step forward. So if I'm too fast, please feel free to call my attention to it. And if you've missed anything or you are behind, also call my attention to it. I'll do my best to tag you and carry you along. So that is that about identifying bottleneck in process map. Now I'm going to be showing you the steps that you need to take to identify bottleneck and make recommendation in a process map. And after that, we're going to go into a live session where we're going to draw a process map, or have an interactive section of where we're going to have a process map. We're going to draw one process map, and then you're going to see how easy these things can be, how easy they are. So here we go. Now this is a process map identifying and resolving bottleneck. This is what we have here. So we have the start process analysis. This is where we start from, and then we'll move to where? Map the existing process. So you want to see the existing process that the organization is using. And then once you are able to see that, then you now move to what is called identify slow points. You identify the slow points, where and where are we having bottleneck, delays, and the rest like that. You identify them, and then you want to analyze. You want to analyze what and what is actually causing the delay, causing the bottleneck, what and what is causing the setback. This is what we call gap analysis. This here you can bring in what we call gap analysis. These are all what you're going to be learning in details as a student of this cohort. So once you have identified the delay, the root cause of the delay, the slow points, then you can now classify them as what is called a bottleneck. You classify them as what is called a bottleneck, and then you move to where? To propose solutions. So you are making recommendation. Okay, I've been able to identify your problem, and now this is your problem, and this is the way out of your problem. Because as a business analyst, we are not just here to identify problem, we also give them solution. So we identify the problem and then we give them the recommended solution. So having classified as a bottleneck, you go further to propose solutions to the organization, and then they decide whether they want to implement the change or not. Should they implement the change, then you proceed to what is called monitor and optimize. So you monitor the process, you monitor the change, and then you optimize. Sometimes you can go ahead to give them training based on the fact that they may not be new to what you are proposing to them. So you want to give them training on the new process, how to navigate it, and then you monitor to see how the new process compare to the former one, if the new one is actually good, and if there's also a way you can also improve the new one, you also do that as a business analyst. And then finally you come to the end of the process where you tell the organization, my job as a business analyst is done. So if you're a contract consultant, maybe you were hired just for that particular process, they'll just write you your paycheck, and that is the beauty of this part. Your paycheck, you don't want to miss that. So they just write your paycheck for you. Maybe it's in dollar, maybe $10,000, $1,000, $5,000. You just clear that up, and then you're smiling to the bank to cash out your check. Or maybe you are using a US account like us, they just do a wire transfer while you are sleeping, your money drops in your US account, and then the following morning you're seeing that, okay, my ACH account has been credited with $2,000, $5,000. The next thing you want to do is to convert that money right there and there into a Naira account, and then it's either to your Pampay or to your GT Bank, whichever bank you are using, and then the money drops in, and then you are smiling, and then you're saying, Father will thank you. If you're a Christian, if you're a Muslim, you go thank Allah. Why? Because the paycheck has dropped. So it's as simple as that, identifying bottleneck, making recommended solution, monitoring and optimizing the process, and then the end of the process, and you're able to cash out your paycheck. So that is what we do as a business analyst. And like I said, we are going to be having a practical session. So I'm going to take you on a practical session. Then we'll come back to conclude our slide. Now, I said I want to show you something. Let me show you the email I got today. I got an invite today for the role of a business analyst, which I actually did not apply for. Let me see if I can find it and then show to you. I hope you can still see my screen. How many of you can see my screen? If you can see my screen, you can unmute and let me know that you can see my screen.
We can see your screen.
Okay, so you can see my
You can see
image.
your screen,
So
sir.
good. Now you can see that I'm in my email. It's not like I'm trying to go and bring out something from somewhere. Now this was the email I got today. This is 3:27 p.m. You can see the time here. Let me show you the content of the email. There's the email. That was 4 hours ago. I didn't even know, not until when this meeting was actually getting closer. I just said I should check. Now, what is the content of the email? It say, hi, Steven. I'm Pawon, and I've been using ZipRecruiter to find candidates for my business analyst, long-term contract, hybrid location, position at Cent Consulting in New York, NY. I'm interested in candidates with your qualification and would love to invite you to apply. If you are interested in learning more about the position, click I'm interested to move forward and submit an application. Now, guys, I didn't apply for it. You can see it there. They reached out to me and invited me to apply. That is how this work is. That is how life as a business analyst has been, especially when you know how to navigate the ups and the down. When you know how to navigate the ups and the down. This was actually an offer that was given to me last week, which I actually turned down for personal reasons. You understand me? This was actually an employment letter. So when you're saying there's no job, there's no job. When you're on the wrong path, you will not get the job. When you're on the wrong career path, you won't get the job. Why people are busy looking for job is looking for me. Isn't that not sweet? You see to sleep, you wake up, just do what you are told to do, and then job comes knocking on your door because you're on the right track. And the right track to be right now is being a business analyst. There was an invite I had. Let me see if I can bring that out. There was an invite and I had to be a lead business analyst for an international organization. That was somewhere around, I think, November or October, November last year. But I actually turned it down for personal reasons because I love my time. I love my I love my time very much, and I don't want to spend my whole time working. So I turned that offer down. I turned the offer down because it required me to go to the office, and I don't want to actually do that. If I can see it, I wish I can see it and show to you. I wish I can see it. It's actually an Indian firm, though. It's an Indian firm that reached out to me, and they said they wanted me to be their lead business analyst. I don't need to do any application. I just need to just to tell the guy, okay, I'm in, and then guess what? I'm a lead business analyst, and it's not just any firm. It's actually a global firm. It's a global firm. They have their presence in Nigeria. They are working with the Ministry of Education in like 6 states in Nigeria. They also have in other African country. They have their headquarters in India. And trust me, you should know what the pay for such a firm is going to look like. But as a business analyst and one that has been in the field for a long time, those are not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for the pay. I'm looking for my time. How I need to spend time with myself. I need to spend time with my family. So if I'm able to see that maybe today, tomorrow, I'll go search my LinkedIn and look for it, and I'll show it to you guys tomorrow. So now let's look at a live session of a process map. Let's see if we can get a process map of which company now. Let's look at process map of Amazon. Let's see if we're able to get something. Okay, good. Now, I want you to pay close attention, guys, to what I'm showing you now. You can see that what I'm doing is live. This is Google Live. This is Google. So now, this is a Amazon process map when you're ordering a book. So you go to Amazon, you want to order a book. These are the process you will follow before you are able to place an order. I want it to come up so that you can see it boldly, and then we'll not use what we've learned in identify bottleneck, analyze the process, and now see where there can be room for improvement in this Amazon process map. I hope we're following, guys. Are we following? Is anybody lost? Ayola, Tiwa, Gladys, Adesonya, Abdul Kabir, Doyin. Are we all following? I hope nobody is lost.
We are
Yeah,
following, sir.
we're following.
Okay, that's good to know.
Your
So I
screen is quite small. If you could zoom out.
okay, it's small. Okay. Let me try to just. I wanted to bring this out. Okay. So let me zoom this in. Plus, 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 plus. Is it bold now? Is it
Yes, it's
better now?
better. Yes, thank you.
Okay, good. Now, you see what they have. Ordering a book from Amazon. This is how the process looks like. So you start here. By the time you start, you enter the website from the browser. From the browser, you register. Now, if you've registered, you go to where? Sign in. If you've not registered, you go to sign up. Whichever one you're doing, then once you've successfully completed either of this stage, you move to the next stage, which is on home page, search for the book of your choice. From start from the book of your choice, select your preferred book. So when you select your book, the next thing you want to do is buy now. So in buy now, you can either select a new book, or if it's no, select an old book. Now, when you're done with either of these, if you're selecting an old book, you add to cart. If you're selecting a new book, you add to cart. From cart, you review your order. From reviewing your order, you enter shipping information. From shipping information, you enter select payment method. If your payment method is correct, you proceed to place order. If your payment method is not correct, you proceed to change information and then proceed to place order. And here comes the end of the process. Do we understand what I just spelled out just now? Do we understand the order, the process map for ordering a book from Amazon? Okay, Richard, you want to say something? Go ahead.
Sorry, sir. I wanted to say yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now, if let's now become practical. I'm going to open Amazon, and then we're going to see how what they've just listed, how it works. So I'm going to Amazon.com. So we'll see if actually in ordering a book, it follows this particular process, and then we will know. If not, oh, Amazon.com, what's going on? Don't let Amazon. Okay, good. Amazon.com has loaded. Now, the first process they said is what? Enter the website from a browser. The second process is register, or if I've registered, I sign in. If I've not, I sign up. Now let's look if they are correct. Oh, already I'm already a registered member of Amazon, so I'm signed in already. So you can see I'm signed in already. So they are correct, right? So the next thing we want to do is search for a book of your choice. So let's see, we want to search for how to cook, and let's search. So these are the search results, how to cook. Now, according to their process map, once I search, I should select my preferred book. So let's say I'm selecting this one, how to cook book for teens. I'm selecting this one. Let's say the next stage of the process. Now, what does it say? There's a place to say buy now. So buy now. Let's look for buy now. So we have what? Buy now. We have add to cart. Now let's look at their process. Buy now. We have add to cart. Select an old book, add to cart. Select a new book, add to cart under the buy now. So what they didn't add, you see, buy now. So if I click on buy now, let's see what it's going to say. Okay, now I've clicked on buy now. What did it say? It didn't tell me to add to carts. It just went to, when I clicked on buy now, it just went straight to where? Delivery address, pick up location, payment method, review, and shipping. So automatically, if I fill all this now, should I fill, okay, deliver to this address, select an ID, skip for now. Oh, ID required for customer clearance, blah, blah, blah. So you can see already, I know, okay, this is what I'm paying 31.9 something dollar. So once I put my ID, the next thing they want to take is the payment method. So you can see that there has been a change in this their process map. How many of you notice that there's a slight change in this process map? And this is where the change came from. The change came from after selecting the book. This is where the change is. So after selecting the book, rather than putting buy now, they would have used select your preferred book, and then under here they will now have two options: add to cart or what? Buy now. So we're supposed to bring this add to cart here. So whichever method you're using will now take you to this review order. Enter shipping information, enter ID information. Is it correct? Select payment method, place order, and end. That is how the process is supposed to be. Now, if you invite me as a business analyst, that okay, now we are experiencing bottleneck. And what is the bottleneck? Can any of you guess, like in what we've just done so far, can you guess in any of the process where they are going to have issue? Can anyone guess in any of the process where they are going to have an issue? I want to let's guess, let's talk. I want us to be interactive. Like now, in what we've seen so far, like okay, in this place, these guys are going to have issue to so place. Can anyone guess? Or from what you know, can you say, okay, this is where we are going to have a issue? Let's unmute and talk. Let's unmute and talk. I'm waiting for response. Guys, are we together? I don't want to believe I'm alone. Are we following? Wow, what's going on? Hello, if you can hear me, just use the raise your hand button. Okay, Gladys.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I can.
Okay.
I think
Now, okay, go ahead. Okay, Gladys, you want to talk, or Adesoyan, which one will talk first? Who wants to talk first? Just go ahead and talk. I thought somebody is talking.
I think they may
Gladys,
have issue. I think they may have issue in the shipping part.
in the shipping part. Okay. Okay. Okay, who else? There's no wrong answer. There's no wrong answer in all we're doing. We're business analysts, so everybody have their own view, and every view is right. Every view is 100% right. So, Adesanya, I want to say something. From what you saw here, and then from what you saw in what we've done so far, where do you think Amazon book ordering is going to have issues?
I'm not so sure, but I think the parts where they were supposed to have add to cart and buy now. Because if there was add to cart, even if I'm not ready to buy now, I can leave it in my cart and come back later. But since they only have buy now.
No, they have add to cart. These add to carts. Okay, that's correct. Do you know what happened here? Amazon has changed their process. So this is no longer their latest process when it comes to ordering a book. And do you know why they changed that process? The KYC, I guess KYC is actually the reason behind the change of their process. And that KYC stands for what? Know your customers. And that is what Amazon was doing to me here when they said I should put a means of identification. So when I click on deliver to this address, I must select a document. Already I have my NIN listed in Amazon. You understand me now? So I must select a document. I must verify my identity before I'm able to make a purchase on Amazon. You understand me now? That is the latest process, and it's because of the KYC. So that alone has altered this process map we have here. So as a business analyst, if should Amazon, I think Amazon is actually looking for business analysts. If I'm not mistaken, if I saw that Amazon business analyst, I saw something like that Amazon is actually looking for business analyst. I was correct. Posted when? It was posted on January 10th, 2025. So they're actually looking for business analysts. So you understand, you see now, because of that KYC, their process has been altered. So when you come into Amazon now, if you ask me where Amazon is going to have a bottleneck here now, this is where already have a bottleneck, the verification. They're going to have a bottleneck with the verification system because every country KYC is different. Every country means of identification is different. And mind you, not all buyers want to submit their government ID card to a website because of privacy issue, because of data protection issue. So that alone has become a bottleneck for Amazon. You understand the process now. So as a business analyst now, your assignment now is to now dig deep into this process and see how to help them make the recommended solution so that customers will find it easier to what? Put their ID card. Okay, now add ID for custom clearance. Now they are telling us why I need to add my ID card. Custom regulation require the following information for shipping address. Now you see now, by this information now, it makes it easier to say, okay, this is why you require my ID card. Let me put it here. But then there's supposed to be a privacy agreement that you're supposed to sign right here. There's supposed to be a privacy agreement that your data will not be shared with anybody. That is going to give customer a confident boost to put their details in the Amazon website to make their purchase. You understand me now? So that alone is a bottleneck for them. That alone is a bottleneck for them. Let me not go deeper so that Amazon is not paying me. You understand me now? So this is what we do as business analysts. It's one of the core things we're going to be doing as business analysts. We're going to be analyzing business processes, identifying where they have gaps, where they have inefficiency, when they are eating up delays, and then make recommendation for them to be able to solve that issue and take the organization to the next level. So that is what we're going to be doing for them as business analysts. And now do we have any question before we move to the next thing? Do we have any question? Do we have any question? Okay, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Yes, sir. I was not able to start with you because of the display. So I did not really get it from the start. The process map, stuff like that. But you can just brief it for me. I don't know.
Okay. So quickly, what we're looking at is how to identify bottleneck in process map. And what are process map? Process map are visual representation of a business process, how they operate, how their model or their business operation run from beginning to the end. And that's why we now looked at Amazon as a case study. So we saw that if you want to order a book from Amazon, we just looked at their process map, the steps, the stages you're going to go through to have a successful book ordering, and then the book shipped and delivered to you. So that is what we looked at. Then we looked at what is bottleneck. Bottlenecks are like loopholes, the loopholes in a business process, a place in a business process where you are having issues, delays, you're having an inefficiency. So anything that is hampering the successful operation of your business is called bottleneck. Whatever that is hindering the process of your business is called bottleneck. So that is what we are actually looking at. And then we have this process map that shows how to identify and resolve a bottleneck, which begins with the start process analysis. Then you map out the existing process map. You identify the slow points. Then you analyze what is causing the delay, the slow point. You classify them as a bottleneck. Then you propose solutions on how to solve the problem. The organization implements the change. You monitor and then you optimize the process for better improvement. And then you are done with that particular operation. as a business analyst. So that is how it works. That is how we identify bottlenecks in a business process, and then that is how we make recommendation. So Amazon is a very good case study. Now, this is where we come in. Like I told you before, this is a 2 days boot camp, and this is day one, and you already have 50% of the skill that is required to be a business analyst. If you've been working before, if you have a prior knowledge in any field whatsoever, maybe you've been opportune to interact with people, you have already 50% of the skills, to become an effective business analyst. And we are going to hold you by the hands and take you through the remaining 50%. That is where the professionalism comes in. That is where the professionalism comes in. So I'm going to run you through the bootcamp overview that we have for today. I'm going to now be introducing you into business analysis and the career pathway for today. And then tomorrow we're going to be looking at how reward application with Power BI, the career growth, and the enrollment benefit. And mind you guys, when we say business analyst, we are not just talking of any field. We're talking of a great field. When you say you are a business analyst, then know that you are in for a great time. You're in for a great time. When you want to check how much a business analyst earn, you'll be so amazed that wow. So as a business analyst, this is what I'm going to be earning, even right from the comfort of my home, right here in Nigeria. You understand me now? So you can do a whole lot. You can earn good income. Like I told you, I work currently as a lead business analyst for an NGO. They are actually into health and social welfare. And trust me, you know what it is. My least pay is actually $20 per hour. That's my least pay as the lead business analyst, based on okay, negotiation. Let's do it like this. And when you say you're collecting $20 per hour, let's do a mass. You're collecting $20 per hour. Now this $20, and then I work for 8 hours a day, or let's say I even work for 5 hours a day, and I'm working 5 days a week. So times 5. So this is what I earn a week. That's $500. So in a month, that's approximately $2,000. Now let me convert this money to my local currency money at 1,500. Now this is what I earn in a month, just doing what I do. You understand me now? That is if I work for 5 hours a day. And why I'm collecting $20 per hour is because it's an NGO, and I know they are bringing benefits to Nigeria. So that is why I say, okay, since you're bringing benefit to Nigeria, my people are going to benefit. So I can give you $20 per hour. Let's not stress it. But on a normal, this is what you should be collecting in per hour basis. You'll be collecting like $40, $50 per hour basis as a business analyst. Now, let me show you something. Salary of business. Let's look at, okay, salary of business analyst in the UK. Do we have anyone in the UK? Now, see what we have here. £65,000 per year. Then if you're coming in on an entry position, is £35,000 per year, a range of 25 and £35,000 per year. And then you can also earn as high as £80,000 per year as a business analyst. This is at read.co.uk. Business analyst, 104 to 130,000 pounds per annum. So if you think being a business analyst is a wrong fit, You are wrong. It's actually the right field to be in. It's actually the right field to be. These people are actually hiring. So if you're in the UK, with this program, you can actually apply for all this. This was posted by February 2nd. Let's see what they're actually looking for. Business analysts, contracts, who are grant, strong, blah, 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 agile talent community, blah, blah, blah. You can choose to work with grant as an independent consultant, either through your own limited company. Wow, this is kind of work I love. So I'll just use my company and apply, and then guess what? I'm just enjoying myself. Now, what are the requirements? The requirement I actually want to bring out. Okay, so joining us in tech advisory, our tech advisory team specializes in assisting our client to achieve maximum value for their technology and their IT operation, and enabling the optimal use of technology and IT, which is what we just did, business process map. So what are we doing? Blah 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 blah, agile SME and private equity investor, blah blah blah. So you can see, okay, now skills we're looking for: previous consulting experience undertaking a business analyst role within a professional service or similar environment, process mapping using BMBPN, that's business process map notation 2.0. Using Visio is essential. Be able to demonstrate process improvement, experience strong knowledge of finance and HR function. So these are basically the function. And what we just did just now, business process map, these are all business analyst salaries. So is one of the field you actually want to be in. Business analyst is one of the field you actually want to be in. And trust me, we've got you covered. We've got you covered. Now let's wrap up the one. Let's wrap up the one. Let me now introduce you to a business analyst. So by definition, a business analyst is the practice of identifying business needs and finding technical solution to business problem. That is who we are. So the role of business analyst is to bridge the gap between the business and the IT, ensuring that project meets the business requirements effectively and efficiently. And that cannot be far from the truth. You just saw what these guys are saying, that this is what they want. This is what they want. So this is who a business analyst is. So by becoming a business analyst, trust me, you are putting yourself out there to earn good living. Your transition into tech is going to be smooth, is going to be sweet. You may not get that job instantly, but trust me, you will definitely get the job. And that I can guarantee you, that if you follow everything you are taught, follow the process, do what you are told to do, trust me, within a space of maximum 3 to 6 months, if you don't get the job before you even finish, you will get that job. Trust me on that, guys, because by June, July this year, there's going to be a whole lot of opportunity for business analysts, and you don't want to miss out. You want to position yourself for that. You want to position yourself for that. So why are we important? Why is business analysis important? Because we ensure that the right problem are solved. We minimize the risks of project failure. We help organizations make data-driven decisions and optimize business processes, which is one of the core functions of a business analyst, and that is what we have seen today. Also, as business analysts, we are key drivers to project success, ensuring that the business objective align with the objective of the stakeholders, and the solution delivered bring tangible value. You can't take us away from any operation or any business that you want to be successful. You just can't take us away. You just can't take us away. So this is why we're important as business analysts. Are we together, guys? Are we following? Are we following? Are we together? Is anybody lost? Okay. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Adesanya. Thank you for that. Okay, good. So let's proceed. So this is why we are important. Now, these are the role of a business analyst, the core responsibility and your job function. These are the core responsibility and your job function. And when you see what is here and see what is here, you see that they are the same thing. You see that they are the same thing. And this is what we are going to be teaching you here at Amdor. So we're not just coming to tell you story. No, we are teaching you the core function, the core responsibility, what these guys are actually looking for. That is what we are giving to you. And number one is requirement gathering. Requirement gathering. This is where you understand and then you document the needs of the stakeholder of the business. Why are you here? What do they want to do? What do they want to achieve? This is what you are doing when we talk of requirements gathering. And then we have the solution design. So you are not liaising between technical teams, business stakeholder. You are not the middleman. You are not the talking point of the company. So you are providing solution to their problem. And then we have process improvements, analyzing existing process and recommending improvements. We have quality assurance, ensuring that the solution you're developing aligns with the business objective, both whether local standard or international standard. And lastly, we have stakeholder communication. Stakeholder communication. So you are now acting in between, like you're doing the design solution, you meet the technical team, this is what we have, they give you feedback, you go back to the stakeholder, this is what we've come up with. Just like that, you are now the communication points between the technical team, the stakeholder, and those that moves the business forward. So that is who you are. Now, what are the career paths? There are three career paths for a business analyst, and the two of them comes with three different job opportunity. We have the entry level position, which can be required as junior business analyst, Power BI analyst, or requirements analyst. Then we have the mid level. This is where you now have the business analyst, the product manager, the functional analyst, and the likes. And then we have the final, the oga kpata, the senior level position. So this is where you now see something like senior business analyst, lead business analyst, solution architect, senior project manager, and the likes. That is where you see the senior level position. Now, what are the industry that needs business analysis? All industry needs business analysis, from finance to healthcare to IT to technology to marketing to government to education to consulting. Every business needs a business analyst. So you can't be out of job. Trust me, guys, you can't be out of job. There's always job for a business analyst. As far as you're a business analyst, you're on the right track. There's always job for you. And there's also opportunity to advance your career. So you can enter as an entry level and then grow to mid-level, grow to senior level. There's always an opportunity to advance your career as a business analyst. So what are your key skills? That is why I said everybody in this call, everybody on planet Earth has 50% already the skills required to be a business analyst. Now let's look at what we have here. Communication. What am I doing? I'm communicating. You're also communicating. Every one of us can communicate. Number two skill is analytical thinking. We all can think. We can solve math. We can solve 1+1. We can do a financial calculation. No matter how bad you are as a financial person, whether you studied accounting on earth, you know 1+1 is 2. You know 10 naira minus 5 naira is equal to 5 naira. That is analysis. That is being analytical. So you have the skill already. You have the skill already. And then we have critical thinking. What are you doing with critical thinking? That same problem, you are now having different options on how to solve the problem, which will now take you to the fourth skill of problem solving skill. Problem solving skill. So you have the skills, and then you have the final one, negotiation. Most of us, I don't know, maybe you've been like me before, that normally price bread. How many of you have priced bread before? How many of you have priced bread before? Maybe you are in Lagos, you are inside the vehicle, you're going from one state to another, then you see those guys on the highway or in the traffic, and then they are telling you butter bread, chocolate bread, and then you're asking how much, and they say 250, and then you say no, 150. How many of you have actually done that before? Don't be shy. You. Me, I've done it before, but I don't do it again. I've repented. Praise. You understand me? So everybody has negotiation skill. You go to the market. Ah, madam, how much is a carton of turkey? Oh, carton of turkey is 25,000. You ask how much last. What is the last offer you're giving to me? You understand me now? Negotiation skill. And there's how you can play with the person. The person will actually reduce from 25,000 to maybe to 22, 23, 24, depending on how strong your negotiation skill is. So these are the core competence skill you need as a business analyst, and you already have them. You can use WhatsApp, you can use email, you can use telephone call. So you already have the skills already. Our assignment is to help you bring them out, help you polish them, help you brand them, and package them in the tools of business analysis. So they'll become a tool for your business analysis. That is our assignment. So you have the skills already. And then this is where we come in fully, the technical skills, where we teach you office tools, Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, like what I'm using right now, then process map, knowledge of MS Visio, Miro, Draw.io, project management, Jira, Trello, Confluence, Asana, data analysis, Excel, Power BI, Tableau, SQL, Arrow, methodology, waterfall, agile, Kumba, Scrum, all the rest like that. This is where we are going to hit the nail on the head. The technical skill is where we hit the nail on the head. While we polish your core competence skill, your communication skill, your negotiation, problem solving, analytical thinking, critical thinking. But when it comes to the technical aspect, we're hitting the nail on the head. So whether you know how to use Excel or Power BI, whether you know what waterfall is, what agile is, it doesn't matter. We're holding your hand as a newbie, and then we're going to be taking you through the journey. And by the time you are done with the program, you're going to become a certified professional business analyst. Trust me, it's something you're going to enjoy doing. You're going to enjoy doing it. So we're going to hit the nail on the head on that technical skill, because we know that most of you don't have it, and then you need it to become a business analyst, and we're going to give that to you, and we're going to give it to you in the full blow as a professional, from a newbie to a professional in less than 4 months. Trust me, we have been doing it, and we'll continue to do it, and there are lots and lots of testimonies about what we do, lots and lots of testimonies about what we do, and you also will not be an exception. That I can guarantee. Now, as we approach the end, what do we have? This is a data visualization with Power BI. And guess what, guys? Tomorrow we're going to be doing live practical with Power BI and Google Sheet, or Power BI and Excel. So we're going to have a live practical session tomorrow with Power BI and Excel. So what we are teaching you, the technical tool, you're going to be able to do something like this, beautiful, more than this. You can do this. That I know. We will teach you how to do it. This was actually done in one of my consulting projects for a client in the US. This is actually an e-commerce dashboard. This is just one part of it. We have varieties of it. It's just one part of it. So it's actually done for my e-commerce clients in the US. That was where I did that for that person. And you too can do it, because we will teach you how to do it. This is what we call a dynamic dashboard. A dynamic dashboard. So you too will be able to do something like this or better than this in your training as a business analyst with us. So I want you to get your mindset that you're on a transformative journey. You're changing your career. You're changing from where you are to where you actually want to be. Not just career wise, but value wise and also salary wise. Because whether we like it or not, one of the reasons why we actually want to shift into tech, aside from the passion aspect of it, is to be able to earn a good salary. And that is why we exist, to take you to that place. So you're going to be doing this with Power BI and also other data visualization too. And also this is with Tableau. I actually did this for a client in the UK. You understand? I did this for a client in the UK, analyzing his Superstore dashboard. And guess what, guys? This only took me 25 minutes. 25 minutes because I want to make it beautiful, like what you are seeing, adding the green colors, gold colors, all those things. 25 minutes. And guess what? I got my cash. In fact, I got the cash before I started even analyzing the data. I got my money before I started analyzing the data. And you too can do the same. You too can do the same. So you can be where I am, far than where I am, especially if you're not in Nigeria. If you're not in Nigeria and then you get the skills, you are good to go. If you're in Nigeria, you get the skills, you are good to go, because there are lots of opportunity looking for you as a business analyst, just like the one I showed you. The guy inviting me to come and apply is based in the US. Now, if I happen to live in the US, I've gotten that job. It's just as simple as that, because it's an hybrid function, and what I'm looking for is a remote function. And trust me, I'll still write to that person and tell him, oh, I'm not in the US, I'm in Nigeria, and if you want, I can work remotely for you. Well, I can work with the PST, which is the US Standard Time, which is plus or minus 6, our WAT West African time. And trust me, it's something I can get. I can persuade the guy if I want, and I can get it. But I have a current job as a lead BA, and is something I enjoy doing, helping my country people. So guys, do we have any question? So far so good from what you have seen. Do you have any question for me? You want to ask a question, maybe you're not clear anywhere and then you want to ask for clarity, please feel free to ask your question. And also be reminded that this session is recorded, so it will be made available after the boot camp, so you can always go through it again and again and again and again to have clarity before you make a decision. But this is what I want to assure you, that it doesn't matter your background, it doesn't matter where you're coming from, you can transition into tech because you've got 50% of the skills already. The reason is that you just don't know about it, and that is what I've been able to make you see today. You have the communication skill, you have the critical thinking skill, you have the analytical thinking skill, you have the negotiation skill, you have the problem solving skill. All these things are things we have actually used in the past. We've been able to solve problems, we've been able to analyze, we've been able to think critically, we've been able to negotiate one way or the other. Even in your present place of work, you are actually using these skills. So we're going to take them and bring them into your present career path as a business analyst. We're not throwing your previous experience away. We're bringing your previous experience into your present field of endeavor. So if you have 14 years experience working as customer care or as whatever, we're going to bring that 14 years experience, help you rebrand it, and then package it and push it as a business analyst. What are we doing? All the function you did that equivalent a business analyst, will bring them out for you. We'll show you how to rearrange them, show you how to get a professional CV, show you how to get a professional LinkedIn profile that will attract recruiters to you. If you go to my LinkedIn profile, you don't need anybody to tell you that I'm a business analyst. It's clearly stated there. We're also going to be showing you how to build a portfolio. We're going to be showing you how to build a portfolio like this. So you're going to be building a portfolio like this that you can show to recruiters. So you're applying for a job, you want to put it on your CV that, okay, this is what I do as a business analyst. These are the works I've done before. So you will show you how to do all these things. Your resume will show you how to build a professional resume. This, you're going to be building this yourself. Will show you how to build this portfolio yourself. You understand? So we're teaching you all these things. We're teaching you all these things, and trust me, you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. This is actually my old CV. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity. So we're teaching you all these things, and you are getting absolute value for what you are coming to learn at Amdor Analytics. So do we have any question, guys? I will take your question. I'll take your question. Do we have any question? Please be free. Ask your question. You want clarity? Ask your question. You're not clear on something? Ask your question. Mind you, the session will be recorded. Is recorded, and the recorded session will be available after the boot camp for you to always review. So, do we have any question? Gladys, Tiwa, Adiola, Desonya, Abdulkabir, Doyi. Do we have any question? AC Ezekwesi, AC Ezekwesi. Do we have any question? Please, let's ask our question. Do we have any question? Feel free, unmute, or use the raise your hand button and ask your question, or you unmute and speak directly. So, guys, any question? Can we hear me? If you can hear me, use the raise your hand button. Oh, guys, you've gone to watch football. I know today Abdul Kabir, you can hear me. Only Abdul Kabir says he can hear me. Who else can hear me? Just one person can hear me. That means is it that the rest of us just tune in and then went to do other things? Okay, so do we have any question? Any question whatsoever? Okay, I'll take the silence to be a no. And I'm trusting that I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be great because tomorrow we're actually going to be working with a Power BI. We're going to be using the Microsoft Power BI. So tomorrow, the Microsoft Power BI, and then we're going to be having also integrating with the Google Sheet or the Excel, and we're going to be building a dashboard tomorrow. So you're going to see how simple it is to use these technical tools. How simple it is to use these technical tools. So guys, okay, my Power BI is loading. So I want to say thank you, and on behalf of you guys and Amdor, would love to see you. We are saying a very big thank you to you all for being part of this session. So this is tomorrow. We're going to be using Power BI in thank you for being with us tonight in the day one of this boot camp. Tomorrow is going to be great. We're going to be seeing you tomorrow, and it's going to be impactful. Don't forget, 7 p.m. is the time tomorrow as well. We are here. And if you have any question, you can drop them on the WhatsApp group or bring them to class tomorrow and we'll train them. And then tomorrow, trust me, you're going to be making a very important decision that you are going to live to be happy with for, if not the rest of your life, for most of your life. Because you're going to start earning that hard currency like we are earning as well. So once again, on behalf of Andor, we want to say a very big thank you to you guys. So have a beautiful night rest and see you tomorrow.